Hey guys, and welcome to another Casador Perfects video. Today I'm going to be covering Casador's moveset, obviously because I promised you guys that I will do a video like this if my last video was to reach 50 likes, but not only 50 likes, it got 100. You guys did put up so much freaking support. You guys are so amazing. I am so grateful. I am so happy I have you guys around. I cannot stress that enough. The support, guys, keep it up, man. You guys make my day. Seriously. That's my humble opinion on this matter, because I don't know, I'm speechless. Wow, I did not know there were so many people that cared so much about my videos. I mean, we've got 100 people that take the time to hit that like button. That I feel special, you know, I feel special. I thank you guys for that. So, for that, I'm gonna be doing this in return, of course. I'm gonna be showcasing my moveset, my personal moveset. Well, not moveset, I'm just talking about the iffy spread, but the moveset is actually something that you don't see often, but I've seen people using it and I think it's actually very useful. So my Machamp here has the citrus berry because I like the recovery on this set, especially because I have infested a couple of iffies on the defense stat and special defense stat, so something that recovers Machamp's HP to the point where special defense can work again the way they are supposed to is a very good thing to run on Machamp. So citrus berry there for the win. It recovers 1/4 of your maximum HP when your Pokemon is at 50% HP or lower. So moving on to the ability of my of Casador here, he has No Guard. I've chosen No Guard over Guts and Steadfast because No Guard gives me the ability of getting 100% accuracy on every single move that I use with Machamp. So meaning that this move, Dynamic Punch, it is, you know, it has a 50% accuracy. Like, that's crazy. You will hit 1 in the 2 dynamic punches, and that's just not something you want to happen to you when you are in such a situation where you need the dynamic punch to hit and it misses because it has a lower accuracy and you are running something like Guts, and that's not something you want to have. So No Guard all the way. If you're gonna be using dynamic punch, it gives it a 100% accuracy and it is actually a 100% base power attack. It's stabbed and it covers the fighting, or it covers the steel type, the rock type, the ice type, the normal type, and the dark type. So fighting type attacks are so much more useful than a lot others that most people use. So dynamic punch is an absolute must on Machamp. So we're gonna move on to Earthquake, which is actually a coverage move to cover the poison type and sometimes the steel type whenever I run out of dynamic punch power points, because of course I don't have a max elixir or max max PP, I think it is, to boost the power points of my dynamic punch. I only have 5 instead of 8, which is the maximum. So when I run out of these, I just use earthquakes against steel types, fire types, and also poison types. So moving on to the next move, that's gonna be Bullet Punch, especially Bullet Punch because that's like the only priority move that Machamp can use effectively in this meta game. Bullet Punch is a steel type move with a 40 base power. It is not strong, it is not stab, but I mean, that priority there is so freaking useful on a slow Pokemon like Machamp. It compensates so much for the lack on speed. It's just incredible. Not to mention that Bullet Punch is also super effective against fairy types, and fairy types are types that you see a lot nowadays on the meta game. So that's crazy. And so Bullet Punch is absolutely a must on this set. And we're gonna move on to the last move here, which is gonna be Stone Edge. But you guys might be confused because my personal Casador, or my personal Machamp, so to say, has Fire Punch instead of Stone Edge. And this is not something that I did because I wanted to. This is something that has to do with the fact that I'm just lazy sometimes, and I just completely forget to change Fire Punch to Stone Edge. But I've also been in situations where I have to face a Scizor, and the only way of me getting out of that situation is by Fire Punching, one-hit KOing a Scizor and Ferrothorns and Pokemons like that are 4 times weak to fire. You know, that move has helped me out tremendously, but this set was meant recommend to run with Stone Edge because of course Stone Edge has an 80% accuracy, and now once again no guard compensates for the lack of accuracy and makes it 100. And Stone Edge is a very powerful rock type move which has 100 base power, and it is physical and has a high critical hit ratio, and that is something you absolutely want to use on this to give you coverage on the flying type on Pokemon such as Salamence, Talonflame, Mandibuzz, and you name it. So that's gonna be it for the moves. I'm gonna move on to the last step here, which is gonna be the stats. I run personally, but before you guys become confused and start asking questions like, what the hell is this kind of set? I mean, like, what the hell? What kind of spread is this? I've never seen it before. Something. So before anything, I'd just like to lower everything down and begin from the very beginning. Obviously, you want to run Adamant Nature plus attack minus special attack. You won't be using the special attack, so might as well just put a min point there and maximize your attack. Adamant is absolutely a must, like I said, and of course we want to maximize Machamp's attacking stat because we want this thing to do as much damage as possible, because of course it's a full offensive Pokemon, full offensive sweeper, and so you want to maximize that. It brings him to 200 at level 50 if it has 31 if he's on attack, and 252 if he's on attack as well. So before I continued with this set, I was like, you know, Machamp has pretty good defenses and pretty good special defenses, so why don't we do something with that? I decided to put 100 on the defense stat and 100 on the special defense stat, and this brings Machamp to 113 on defense and 118 on the special defense. And this is actually very good because Machamp has survived moves like Brave Bird coming from you know, Pokemon such as Skarmory, and you know, pretty much punching that like a boss and retaliating with a Fire Punch or Dynamic Punch for that matter. It has helped me out tremendously. Machamp has survived moves in situations where the opposition is like, okay, I got this game in the pocket, I just need to attack this guy with a super effective attack and he will definitely go down, but then they are surprised and you know, Casador leaves through or pulls through and hangs on with like 1 or 2 HP and retaliates with a Dynamic Punch, Earthquake, Bullet Punch, or maybe a Stone Edge. And you know, that survivability, you know, the fact that you put those EVs on defense, special defense, give you such a bright, just such a, how do you say that, such a wide landscape of possibilities. It is actually a very good spread, and I just, you know, I highly suggest you guys to check it out and use it yourselves if you want to find out how it works specifically for you. So we're gonna throw the remaining EVs on HP, which is gonna be 56. That's gonna bring him to a maximum of 168 HP, and that is actually going to be it for Machamp. Machamp is a monster. It's a very good physical sweeper with priority. You know, it has a lot of moves that can cover quite a lot of typings. It is absolutely a Pokemon that I'd recommend you guys to use. So that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I love you guys all very much, and I'll definitely be bringing you guys tomorrow another video. So everybody, take care.